Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and to finish up this deck profile weekly video, we're going to be doing the Stoicheia update on Flagship Dragon, Flagburg. So there's little information about this deck, for the most part, like who the owner is and what team they are, but I will tell you right now, there is, we know in the anime there was a female card fighter who bears Flagship Dragon. So we're not even quite sure what her name is, but she belongs on Team Fortune Biscuit, according to her card sleeve. So it's just another random team that Haruka beat, and forced her to join Team Daybreak by almost burning her banner, which that is considered a tradition to some Daybreak's things nowadays. So, we're going to have to take a wild guess on what her deck might have been incorporated, because since we don't know her name, we know that the unknown female card fighter was playing Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. So this is an Aqua Force build that she had. So in that case, let's start with the ride deck, as normal. So we got Officer Cadet, Charicles for our grade 0. Then we also have Inroad Shooter for our grade 1. And Ascendance Assault for our grade 2. And then we have Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon for our main boss of the deck. So, you know, this will be a brand new deck for me to understand more, seeing as though I'm not really quite familiar with the Aqua Force variants of any decks too often. Now, of course, for me, we're going to be adding, of course, the Rainbow Trigger lineup, because there are some cards in here for the Rainbow Triggers that actually have abilities that you can use and what not use. It all comes down to your personal decision and choice. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the show. Starting with Elegy Pixy for our heal triggers. The best thing about using random other triggers is that they don't necessarily belong now to the 4 other cards. So you can use them however you want them, like depending on your personal preference on what triggers you may like. However, I did see in set 5 or even in the Festival Collection Part 2, there'll be some new triggers coming out, so some new heals, so you can actually have a nice variety once I get my hands on those. But yeah, so 3 triggers, which is Lena, and this is going to be 4 copies of the critical trigger, Alana, 4 triggers of Frenzied Heiress for, believe it or not, you guys, the 20k shield value is not a big problem, or not even big of a deal. So, for those of you who are complaining that fronts are just bad for the decks, or trash, and you're saying that draws and 8 crits are like a meant deck to play, I'm sorry, but there's also a thing called player's preference and player's choice as well. But now for our over trigger, we're using Source Dragon, Deity of Blessings, Blessfavor, or Blasphemy, or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but there's our over trigger for the deck. So this is my personal style. You guys can be entitled to your own opinions. This is just what I prefer personally, because why not? Next, for our grade 1 lineup, we're going to be playing actually 12 grade 1s in this deck. And we're going to be using the main one, which is going to be Night Rate Burst Dragon for our grade 1, since it's corresponded with Flagship, so Flagburg. And then we also got 4 copies of Prize Tridents. Let me, hold on a second, guys. Some of these sleeves are pretty damn old, so don't be surprised if there's just some old cards nowadays. Anyways, 4 copies of Prize Tridents for our copies. And then we have our complete guard, which is Planar Prevent Dragon, which is just our complete guard. So, nothing really much special there. I mean, we can always go for the straight up ride line, including the ride lines for their extra copies. but I prefer to have this build a little bit more. Because seeing as though it looks like it's the front row that usually attacks more rather than the back row. But that's just me per se. That's what I've noticed. So now for our grade 2 lineup, we're going to be playing 4 or 8 grade 2s in this deck. And this one we're playing is from the set 4 collection, and it's going to be Heavy Strike Brave Shooter. So 4 of him, and his skill is, it's tied to Flagburg. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is Flagburg Dragon, this unit gets plus 5,000 power at the end of turn. So this is the best unit to play on the grade 3 sectum. And next, we're playing another Flagburg with support is Aggress Blue Dragon. And Blue Dragon's ability is, at the end of the battle this unit attacked a rear guard. If your Vanguard is Flagburg Dragon, Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. So keep in mind, you guys, this is going to be just a 1-turn thing. So that's another issue, but the Brave Shooter is not an issue at all. So right now that's 8 grade 2s in the deck. For the grade 3 lineup, we are indeed playing 10 grade 3s in this deck, just because I want to try out all the possibilities with what Flagburg can actually do. So that's partially why. So now I'm playing 3 copies of the Persona Right Flagburg Dragons himself, so 3 copies. 4 copies of Blue Artillery Dragon Inlet Pulse Dragon. And then its skill is, because it's from the set 4 collection, I will read it. One of its effects is on top of the rear guards. They're both rear guards. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a grade 3 or greater Vanguard if it was the first battle of this turn. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. At the end of the turn, if your total number of attacks this turn is 4 or more, put this in your soul and draw a card. So in that case, that is the new grade 3 for Flagburg Dragon, its new support. And apparently, as long as you have 4 or more attacks, then you can put this in the soul and draw a card. And also, its first ability is, as long as you have, if it's the first battle of the turn, which obviously you want that to happen, make the first attack, and then you get the other skill. Sorry guys if I wasn't able to make that more understandable, but I did try. Then, for my last 3 copies of the grade 3s, oh damn. Sorry. The last 3 copies of the deck is actually a Blitz order. Advance of Great Cause. So, I know that Blitz orders are like a complete guard or like another guard in the way, but this ability is, choose one of your Flagburg Dragon on Vanguard or Rear Guard, and it gets 20,000 or 20,000 power in that battle. So if you really want to, you can call another Flagburg Dragon to the Rear Guard circle, and it will still gain that momentum. But I know some people want to keep the Flagburgs in the hands for the Persona Right ability, but just in case, call another one. Don't give any shits, don't give no fucks, don't just here you go, here's a Flagburg, 20k, beat your ass, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm trying to be a little funny when I'm trying to make this more of a, while being trying to be serious, but me being serious, fat chance out of hell. Not a chance. But anyways, you guys, that is the conclusion deck profile update for my Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon deck profile. I wish I had more information on the girl who played the deck in the anime, but unfortunately, there was no info on her. So, other than the fact that she was on Team Fortune Biscuits, and she plays Stoicheia. That's all I kind of know. But anyways, you guys, that is the updated video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video very much so. All that good stuff. Yeah, and so on and so on. But anyways, that concludes the deck profile weekly for this week. I know, unfortunately, it'll take me a while to get Barrow Magnus, because he's going to have to be the last video I'm going to do for the update videos. So, That is the unfortunate part, but it'll be okay. We're going by teams, we're going by individuals, like neutral characters, like just one-time characters or something like that, but who made a big giant impact, pretty much. So we're almost done here. But if you guys like the video very much so, there will be a deck list in the box down below. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, that's all I have to pretty much have to say. So I hope you guys enjoy the video very much so. I hope you help very much so. Make good choices. Have a good week, and I'll catch you guys next. Oh, I guess that's my phone trying to tell me that it's time to cut down a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good night. Just enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you later when it's finished. I don't know why I'm speaking French, but forget it. Have a good night. I'm Siren Frost, signing out.